Good afternoon. So today it's about 92 degrees, a little bit cooler than the 98 we had yesterday. So I figured it would be a grand idea to come outside because it's the same freaking temperature in the house and do a little project on the KPR. Now, one of the biggest complaints pretty much every single person who gets one of these bikes has is that the rear fender is ugly and oversized. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it down. Sorry, hate talking when traffic's going by. I'm gonna cut it down with the Sawzall, almost like I'm doing a fender delete, but it's not a fender delete. I'm just keeping the stock one and trimming away the extra stuff because I don't want to have to deal with playing with wires and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to take the Sawzall, I'm going to trim it down, and I'm going to attempt to sand the edges with some fine sandpaper. If that doesn't work, that's fine. It only has to look pretty from a distance. Eventually I'm going to get a bigger bike anyways, but we're going to get that started. I'm going to show you real quick where I'm going to make the cuts, and then I'll post it up on the tripod and you can actually watch me doing that. The game plan is I'm first going to come across and I'm going to cut just underneath where the license plate mounts, so that way the plate hangs down. And then I'm going to follow these lines here and cut underneath and off, and underneath and off. That way it will be drastically thinner, and I won't have to move the light for the plate around or the actual bracket for the plate. And we'll get to it. Alright, so I'm going to start with this cut first, then do this one, and then this one. You know, I was actually kind of worried about that. Okay, we're back in business. They're not busted. Well, not this one. This is my old one. The Ryobi one got involved in a dirty project a while back and I guess didn't survive. So, disclaimer before I start: safety gear. Don't do this if you're gonna do this in flip-flops, shorts, a tank top with no safety goggles or gloves on. Or if you do, I'm not liable. So, closer look, like I said, not pretty, but from a distance, you can't even tell, and it looks better. I'm going to try and use some sandpaper. This is 400 grit, so it may be too fine of sandpaper to make a difference. If that's the case, then so be it. I will go at it with thicker sandpaper another day. That's what I thought. The sandpaper was too fine of sandpaper, so I'm just going to leave it, put my plate back on, and I'll go at it another day with better sandpaper. Try and make it a bit prettier, but you know, like I said, from a distance you can't even notice, and it already looks way better as far as there not being a huge thing hanging down here. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and maybe it gave you some ideas as to how to do this yourselves, or maybe even go about it a better way. Like I said with the text overlay there, I would not recommend using the Sawzall. Create a lot of vibration. So definitely use a different tool that won't cause as much vibration, so you can get a more accurate cut. I will at some point in the future do another video, part 2 to this, that is just smoothing out the cuts, so that it almost looks like it was done not with the Sawzall. Don't know when that's going to go up, but it will eventually. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day.